What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. It's Thursday, November 12th? Nope, November 13th, 2025. It's a little cold out this morning. I got my nice, comfy A.O. Smith little beanie hat here, a little knit hat. Ooh, it's so warm. I'm going to be outside for the majority of the day working on the Mikey Pipes by ACIQ 5-ton, 60,000 BTU heat pump system. Daniel and Derek will be working indoors to facilitate the removal, installation, and commissioning of the air handling equipment and the hydronic coil and filter media cabinet that we're adding. I'm going to be outside. I'm going to work on two because we're going to prepare for the other system that's going to be replaced a week from yesterday. We have two 5-ton systems going on in this house as replacements, and yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm very excited. I'm even more excited is that we have almost certainty, we have a potential installing contractor for that family in Dexter, New York. In case you guys missed it, Dexter, New York is between Montreal, Canada, and Toronto, Canada, but it's in New York, in the United States of America. But we got a family in Dexter, New York, which is near Watertown, to put things in perspective in case you don't know where that was, but hours north of Syracuse. I've never been there, to that area, that neck of the woods, but it's in West Bumblefuck, in case you know, put things in perspective. I gotta make my coffee. Hold on a second. Nothing like a little espresso as a pick-me-up in the morning. So, I want to talk briefly on just the hat and A.O. Smith. For as long as Pipe Doctor has been around, which is quite some time, we've been an authorized warranty service provider for them. And it's a great way, it's a free marketing tool. You know, just like anything else, a referral from a manufacturer, whether it's a warranty repair, where, you know, A.O. Smith is going to reimburse us for parts and labor, not at our full retail rate, of course, but it still gets an opportunity for us to put our foot in the door. And I love A.O. Smith. Unlike other manufacturers that I've dealt with in the past, you know, one that's sold at like Home Depot, for example, you know, that big box store, they actually will stand behind you, the contractor. So if we go into a location and the water heater's installed improperly and wrong and just unsafe, you know, they will invalidate the warranty, or they will say, listen, you know what, tell the homeowner, like, your water heater's installed wrong. It's not our fault, right? Let Pipe Doctor take care of it. So yesterday was a perfect example. We went to a restaurant in Rockville Center where they had no domestic hot water in the entire restaurant. And this 120-gallon A.O. Smith water heater, not a Cyclone, but an older model. Well, unless not a condensing model, should I say, sorry. And, you know, I get it, you know, as a business owner, you're trying to, you know, save costs. You'd rather call someone in who may be cheaper or whatever, but nonetheless, another party, you know, we call them others, quote unquote others, bypassed the vent damper, had wiring all over the place. It looks like they just threw their hands up and gave up. But they scheduled an emergency service call, of course, after having no hot water for, you know, a day. Now they have to call on the professionals. And Carlos was dispatched out there, who recently just graduated with flying colors, A.O. Smith Hot Water University. But even then, you know, it's fresh out of school and having this little diploma and as an accomplishment, still, you're like, Mike, you got to help me out here. So I send Daniel out there, and They spent about 2 hours there putting it back together and replaced a few parts and got them up and running. But it's only 6 months old, but it was manufactured 18 months ago. Got proof purchase? So today, that's what we're doing, the 5-ton. I'm going to try to bring both of them over there. I don't know if we can fit them in the truck, but we may be able to fit the 2 5-tons in there. Hopefully, we'll see. Carlos has a service call for a wall-hung combi. Well, a fire tube combi, actually. One of the last ones we put in for that. 137.55. Just gotta increase my prices a little bit. Just the parts have increased. You know, the Calefi 1/2-inch pressure reducing valve that we use with the little gauge, $120 now. It was $70. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Yeah, so Carlos is going to do a maintenance on a tankless combi, and then he's going to install this 50-gallon behind me. A.O. Smith, of course. Beautiful machine. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very nice. We did a little organization here yesterday. I got a boatload of expansion tanks. And I didn't order the Amtrol. I saw another plumbing guy that happens to have a social media following. Forgot his name. But he installs the Wolverine Brass expansion tank. So, you know, I'll give it a try. And I think they're made in Italy. Let me see. No, it's made in China. But I didn't know Wolverine Brass is in Conway, South Carolina. But, yeah, they're in China. You know, not for nothing. We'll see where this is made. Made in the USA. Oh, fuck. Now I feel bad. I really do feel bad. Oh, with global components. Oh, that's very slick. Made in the USA with global components. All right. Yeah, I hear you. Toto made in Japan? Who is Toto made? Nope, made in Vietnam. Good old Slant fin. Man, they just couldn't handle COVID, nor family breakup. That sucks. All right. I thought maybe it was made in Italy. It is what it is. But the Mikey Pipes ACIQ systems, made in China, under the roof of Medea. Huge organization. The manufacturing facility is the size of Long Island. I kid you not. Google it. You can see that place from space with no magnification. These 2 5-tons, and we still got that one up there, that 3-ton, the canceled order. And we'll find a home for that. And that 18,000 single-zone ductless, I have a home for that plan. Just got to put some time in to schedule it. And I got to water the plant. Plants, plural. They've been up there for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, but they're all right. The palm trees don't need that much water. And last but not least, tomorrow is Friday. Lovely Fridays. November 14th, I have a new table cover, a fitted table cover for the Mikey Pipes Free Friday event. It's beautiful. It's nice. So tomorrow, starting around 12:30, maybe 12, we're going to do hot dogs and maybe some French fries. But definitely hot dogs, because it's so much easier. Let's clean up. So I'm probably just going to do the hot dogs tomorrow. So if you're around here in the Long Island area, 1010 Central Avenue in Woodmere, come on down. 100% of all proceeds, whether it's cash donation or Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, go to my foundation, the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy organization, where we provide free or low-cost plumbing, heating, cooling services to those in the community. who can't afford to hire a professional. It's good stuff. Happy Thursday.